everyone, it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Saturday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Back at you after a couple of days of that work thing, getting involved and doing videos. But I'm here alive and kicking, and wanted to show you some great albums I picked up yesterday. I've only heard a bit of them. When I pick, I listen to Spotify, and basically if it's not on Spotify, I don't buy it. But everything I found, I really enjoyed. Some new stuff to me, some existing additions to artists I already had in my collection. So I just thought I'd go through everything and show you. Before we get into it though, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. Want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collection. It's because of you guys, your likes, your subscriptions, your wonderful comments that keep me going, keep me motivated to do this kind of thing, and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Also, I think I'm 9 subs away from 800, so please go and sub. Tell your friends. Sub me. I'm trying to get over 800. I'm trying to get to 1,000 this year. That's my goal. So hopefully that will happen. But let's get into showing some great albums that I found. So this one here, picked it up right off the bat when I found it. This is The Firm. Mean Business is the name of the album. Of course, The Firm is Jimmy Page, Led Zeppelin, Yardbirds, amazing studio musician, still going strong. Paul Rodgers, Bad Company, played some with Queen, fantastic vocalist, one of the best vocalists of that era. Yeah, this is they only put out 2 albums. This is their second album, Mean Business. So again, supergroup, Paul Rodgers, Bad Company, Jimmy Page, Led Zeppelin, Yardbirds, drummer Chris Slade, who played with AC/DC, Manfred Mann's Earth Band, and Asia, beast of a drummer. And then you got bass player Tony Franklin, played with David Gilmour, Kate Bush, White Snake, and currently I think with Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Again, only 2 albums that The Firm released, 1985 and 1986. This is their second album, as I said. Got some great bluesy tracks on here. So of course some great straight ahead rock and roll. Paul Rodgers' voice is amazing. It's got the inner sleeve in here, and it's on the, still have to give it a clean. Still got some fingerprints and stuff on here, but it's on the Atlantic label, and on the back is the see, there's hair on over it too, so we've got to give this one a cleaning for sure. But yeah, great shape. Happy to have it. From what I heard, it sounded great, and that's what I try and do when I dig, is I find it on Spotify, and usually if it's not on Spotify, I might not get it because, you know, but this one definitely is, and happy to have it. I haven't seen this one in the wild too often, and I've yet to find the first one, so I'll have to keep an eye out for it. But great find. Great straight ahead rock album, The Firm. Also, this next band, I was able to find Traffic's When the Eagles Fly. It's in great shape as well. Cool cover. $6 for that album. But just a little brief history of Traffic, for those out there, those few that don't know who Traffic is. So Birmingham, England, 1967 they were formed. The amazing Steve Woodward, multi-instrumentalist, Jim Capaldi, Chris Wood, and Dave Mason. Now, Dave Mason would go in and out of the band. I've got some great solo albums by Dave Mason. I love his work. Traffic, combination of prog rock, psychedelic rock, some folk elements in there. Big hit, of course, Dear Mr. Fantasy. As I said, Dave Mason was in and out of the band, and but only a short-lived band as well, and they ended in 1969. But then they would make a bit of a comeback, so they left in '69. Steve Winwood went on to form Blind Faith with Eric Clapton and Ginger Baker and Rick Creech, I think his name was. So they got back together again and released John Barleycorn Must Die. Great album. Love this one. And of course, 1971's Low Spark of High-Heeled Boys. Great album as well. And this is 1974's Where the Eagles Fly. Great album. So Dave Mason and Steve Wood had great solo careers, and unfortunately Traffic would eventually disband in 1974. So Where the Eagles Fly, or Where the Eagle Flies, sorry, is 1974 release, the 7th studio album by Traffic. It'd be their last album until 1994's Far From Home album. Still happy to have it in my collection. So it looks great. Cover maybe needs to be cleaned up a bit, but I love the illustrations on there. I love the illustrations on the inner sleeve as well. And it's on the Asylum label. And again, a good cleaning needs to happen on this one. From what I've read, not 100% successful as their previous albums. Again, the band was tired. The band was at the end, kind of. But still happy to have it in my collection. Great addition to my Traffic collection. I only have 4 of their albums. So I've got this one now, John Barleycorn Must Die. The Low Spark of High-Heeled Boys, one of my favorites. And Last Exit by Traffic. This is the UK cover. The US cover has a different cover on it. There's Mr. Winwood there. Multi-instrumentalist Mr. Steve Winwood is. As Dave Mason had left, Steve Winwood came in and picked up all the guitar parts, and really good. So that's a great find from Traffic. This next one, I bought it mainly because of the cover, but I said this has to be a great album, and I don't normally buy greatest hits albums. I really don't. I prefer the studio albums over greatest hits. But I had to pick this one up. This is The Move. Just the cover alone got me. And the back cover here. You know, that typical British look of the lads. But yeah, this is The Move is a great band. So British rock band formed, of course, another one from Birmingham, England. They had 9 top 20 UK singles, but didn't really hit it big in the States. I don't know why, because it's fantastic stuff. Roy Wood, led by great guitarist, lead vocalist Roy Wood. Also, he co-formed or co-founded ELO, and the band Wizard, who had a big single, I Wish It Was Christmas Every Day. The Move had 4 main lead singers at a time as well: Roy Wood, Carl Wayne, Trevor Burton, and Chris Ace Kefford. So yeah, pretty cool. Combination of hard rock, and they go from hard rock to pop to psychedelic rock. They've had 4 studio albums, 1 live album, 6 compilation albums, 13 singles, and 1 EP. Jeff Lynne, of course, from ELO, was part of The Move between 1969 and 1972. So it's pretty cool to find. Again, I don't normally get greatest hits albums, but had to pick this one up. So yeah, The Move moved up and up the charts between 1967 and 1971. Became the most successful pop groups in the late 60s. You got Flowers in the Rain, Hello Susie, The Lemon Tree, Cherry Blossom Clinic, Night of Fear, I Can Hear the Grass Grow, Brontosaurus, which is a heavy track, Walk Up the Water, What, and Fire Brigade. This is Pickwick Records of Canada. That's the label that's on here. That blue Pickwick label. So yeah, it's a cool find, and some great stuff. I'm gonna have to look for more of their studio albums. But happy to find this one. The Move has a sticker on here of $8. I paid well, I paid $8. But that's the original sticker on it. So yeah. But yeah, happy to find that one. The Move. And this next one is a new group to me as well, because I'm really getting into, with help from Glenn Calloway from The Basement, really get into prog, deeper and deeper into prog. So I found this band yesterday. This is Barclay James Harvest. Barclay James Harvest, English prog band formed in 1966 by bassist Lee Holroyd, guitarist and vocalist John Lees, drummer Mel Pritchard, and keyboards and vocalist Stuart Woolley Wolstenholme. Combination of art rock and progressive rock and psychedelic rocks and folk elements as well. So this is 1974's their 5th album. This is Everyone is Everybody Else, and I loved it the minute I heard it. Very progressive, very. It's on the Polydor label. I'm going to describe these guys, and it's been described, and they've been compared to the Moody Blues. But there's different elements in there as well. Just that British prog rock sound. But I'll explain the Moody Blues connection in just a second. Yeah, so it's a great album. Great album. This one here. I also found their 6th album, the Time-Honored Ghosts. I love that cover. Beautiful cover. The original inner sleeve. Again on the Polydor label. So that's their 6th album. All these were $6. I mean, to find a great prog band that you've never heard of but you like right from the beginning, that's amazing. And this one here, this is their 1977's album Gone to Earth. I love this cover as well because as you, it's It's a little worn there, but as you pull out the vinyl, on the inner sleeve is the eagle. So this is on MCA Records. So on this one here, there's a song called Poor Man's Moody Blues. So the band got a little upset because a journalist called them the Poor Man's Moody Blues. So they wrote a song that sounded, that song itself, Poor Man's Moody Blues, sounds a lot like Nights in White Satin. Enough that it upset Justin Hayward. He didn't appreciate that at all. Eventually the band would apologize to Justin over that. But again, they've got some elements of the Moody Blues in there. They've got other elements. But just a great British progressive rock band. Not hard, just that cool progressive sound. I wish the inner sleeve was wasn't as, but that's bound to happen. But overall, great find. And there you have it. There's some great vinyl finds that I picked up. Discovered a couple of new bands, added to my existing collection. And hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye now.